And that's how the aliens built the pyramids. It's all connected, people.
How the hell is everyone? Good to see everyone. I hope that we're all doing well. What's up, my bro? What's up, loyalty business? How are you, Dark Light Delirium? The Dark Light is upon you. What's up, Justin Kennedy? What is up, Noob Cake? How are you guys? Thank you for jumping over from the gaming stream. I really appreciate it. The gaming stream's been good fun, huh? We're having a good time over on the gaming channel. It's nice stuff over there. But we're here. We're talking MMA. We're doing the top 10 picks. Pablo Dugscabar is what we'll call him. Someone said Dougie's got a big veiny arm. That's disgusting. Fighters Club, alright. Eric has the coolest part. Wixon has the funniest part in the intro. I actually like Jock's part in the intro the most. I think Jock has got the funnest part in the intro. Him kicking up his little feetsies while he's trolling people online every day, making his little AI things. I think it's great. I really like Jock's part, man. Darklight has the most ghostly part, as you should, Darklight Delirium. You are a spectral being here on the planet for us. What is up, Mixed Martial Artist? Good to see you, man. I hope that you are well. Nacho has got the most pimp nasty part. I know, we are going to switch up Nacho's part. We were working on it yesterday. It's going to take me a little bit of time to do. I know we finished it yesterday, but you guys will see when you see. It won't be for like another 2 or 3 weeks that we fiddle with the intro, but we will eventually fiddle with the intro. So yeah, I got my picks perfect on the main and co-main. Well done, Shyla. I'm very proud of you. I'm so sad that I didn't actually back Euros Medic. I'm so sad that I didn't actually back Euros. I can't believe that I didn't back Euros Medic. I'm such a fool of a thing, I tell you, Shyla. How are you? Hope you have a good day at work today, mate. The games, Smish. No, that's alright. Like, the games aren't for everyone. That's why they're two completely separate channels. They're completely different entities. They're completely different experiences, and that's fine. We are in the top 10. You are in the top 10, Alex. You are. Jock has the gayest part. It is so much fun. I love Jock's part with these little feetsies in the air. It is so good, mate. Imagine picking Hernandez. Dude, imagine picking Fluffy Hernandez. He didn't even get up a single takedown. I know, he didn't even get up a single takedown, but DDP was able to take Strickland down. DDP took him down, for God's sake. Hernandez has literally taken down every human being that has been in front of him. Hernandez has taken them to the ground. On God, man. On fawn, on grave, on God. I'm playing the fun game of trying not to vomit while eating some hangover Chinese food. Oh. How much did you drink yesterday, Justin Kennedy? I guess a lot, if you're considering vomiting. You know what, Justin Kennedy? If you're ever fighting back the vomit, just do the vomit, I say. Just vomit, because that way you feel better once it's out of your system. Nothing worse than when you're hungover and being like, don't vomit. Don't vomit. Nah, just vomit, mate. I got 5 correct this card. Just skip this one, please. Yeah, it was a bit of a bloodbath. It was a very hard one to pick. It was a very, very hard one to pick. So well done to everyone whose picks did go great yesterday. Not picking Medic is as bad when I wouldn't stop talking about how Allen Masterclass was incoming, and then I still picked RDR. Yeah, Nacho. Yeah, very, very sort of similar setups, right? Like you were just glazing Brendan Allen that entire fight build-up, and then you went, unfortunately, I'm going to pick with my brain, and you picked RDR, and look what happened. That's exactly what I did yesterday, right? Like I've just been talking about Serbian domination. Uros Medic has got the hardest hands in the welterweight division. He will knock out anyone that he lays eyes with. And then sneakily, I just clicked on Jeff Neal, and I'm embarrassed and I'm ashamed. And I got a talking to last night about how I need to learn how to pick with my heart, and I should commit to picking with my heart. 2 fingers down your throat, just get over it. Yep, exactly right. Nothing like a tactical chunder, just get it over with. I drank a full 24 beers. Well, hello, big man. Hello there. I think you just fucking insulted me. You saying I can't drink 24 beers? Why am I taking this personally? It's always better just to vomit. It is always... Shyla knows. She's Russian. It's always better to just vomit it out. Get it out, mate. You must admit, I called it all week. You ridiculed me all week, yet Strickland slam fucked Fluffy right in the good. Yeah, the knees up the middle for Sean Strickland. Who would have thought the knees in the middle up little Fluffy's fluffy inner core area? It's horrible, Darklight. It's horrible. Got a little risky. Go 4 fingers down. Too risky. Too many fingers in one throat. Too many fingers in one throat. We got some fun stuff to get into on MMA Twitter before we get deep into the picks. Paddy Pimblett's having a little bit of a crash out, which I think is pretty funny. So we might watch that while we just allow a few people to get here, or maybe we'll just get straight into the top 10 picks. We got some pretty funny stuff. We got some pretty funny stuff to look at. Paddy Pimblett's crash out. MMA Joey's being a dickhead, and Yuri is climbing mountains. So, you know, we got Paddy Pimblett crashing out, we got Yuri climbing mountains, we got MMA Joey being a dickhead. We got all sorts of stuff. And then today's video as well, guys, the UFC and Dana White censoring free speech. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to see today's video yet. I let it sit up for about 2.5 hours, 3 hours before I decided to go live. Yeah, UFC is censoring free speech. The end of free... We're here at the end of the era of free speech in the UFC. So it sucks, man. It sucks. It sucks. Go to a little risky 4 fingers down. We've read that one. Dougie, that really says something about your character that you only took... that you took 24 beers personally. I know. I take nothing on this channel personally. Nothing really gets to me personally on this channel. But you're saying I can't drink 24 beers? You think I can't drink 24 beers and not be perfectly fine the next day? Brother, at the next Hex event, we must check this, brother. Nacho knows I can drink a goddamn beer. Nacho is very aware of me. I'm able to put a beer or 2 down, no worries. Dougie, do you want to have a drink off? Me neither. Well, I think you just fucking insulted me. A crafty chunder to keep the party going is a veteran move. Mate, nothing like just popping around the back of the party, having a bit of a crafty chunder, getting your head back in the game. Have some Gatorade, have something with bread, and get yourself back into the game. Why are we so early? You'll find out later this week. Bilal, trust me, you'll find out in good time why we are so early today. How are you, Install Driver? Good to see you, man. I hope that you are well, sir. How are you doing, Install Driver? I assume that you're Indian because you know how to install software, sir. If you put 2 smelly fingers down your throat, now that is a strategy. He'd probably enjoy it. Yuri is fucked in the head. Yuri is fucked in the head. He seems to be free climbing the mountains of Mexico. Can you go to UFC Belgrade? I will be going. I hope to see you there. Mate, I'd love to, but unfortunately I'm not going to be in Belgrade in May or March, which is what it's rumored to be. Now, if it's in July, we could be on here, Nico. We could be on here. I want to know what Joey's cope was like. Oh, I don't. Joey's just being Joey. I don't even know what Joey... Hang on a second. What is Joey whinging about now? Alright, what is Joey having a fucking sook about this time? UFC shills got their internal memo to push for Sean Strickland title shot. Imagine acting like beating a washed Izzy and a Fluffy with 0 good wins is comparable to Hamzat Chimaev. I don't know. I've seen enough. Get Strickland a title shot against Khamzat Chimaev. If the UFC doesn't book Chimaev versus Sean Strickland at the White House event, it's the biggest UFC fumble of all time. I don't know. The Shill's got their end and push Sean Strickland to a title shot. Oh, so first he's upset that they're going to give Sean Strickland a title shot. Now he is happy that they're going to give Sean... I don't know. He thinks he's playing like some 4D big mind chess games. He's just a fat idiot. The video where Khamzat was watching Fluffy and Strickland fight, he's looking like a 205er. I was surprised. He looks bloody yoked. He's wearing a t-shirt and he's looking yoked. Yeah, he's a big boy. He's a big boy, his old Khamzat Chimaev. He needs to learn how to Paddy Pimlet diet. Yeah, actually get down to his weight class. If he misses weight again at 185, and by misses weight again at 185, I mean if he misses weight again at the new weight class, comma, we have to just send him to the PFL. Fire him. Fire Khamzat Chimaev. I'm not even kidding. Did they cut Strickland's microphone? They cut Strickland's microphone, Dark Light Delirium. We are at the end of the free speech era in the UFC. Let him mock to protected class. Can't let him mock the protected class of the Muslims. You can't, King Carl. It's very sad to see. What's next for Strickland and Fluffy? Well, Fluffy will have to take on a loser of a contender fight, you know. Fluffy will have to take on a loser of a contender fight. Weird that Robert Whittaker's moving up, so it won't be Robert Whittaker, but maybe Roman Dolidze. No, he just beat up Roman Dolidze. He literally just beat up Roman Dolidze. Paul Acosta's moving up as well. Well, look at the rankings. Someone coming off a loss will be next for Strickland. Strickland versus Khamzat Chimaev. Fuck him, Avov. He's boring. 24 beers is crazy. 24 beers is light work. How are you, Cheddarhead? Good to see you, brother. I hope that you are well, man. Dougie can chug? Oh, I can chug, mate. Don't worry about that, brother. Me and Dougie really put some work in at that last Hex event. Bro, there was a couple of fucking tortas that started looking quite nice. We were putting in so much goddamn work at that last Hex event. It's lucky we got out of there when we did, mate. I need a cigarette. Go and have a cigarette, Justin Kennedy. Nothing wrong with poking a few darts. It's good for your testosterone, mate. Getting a few darts in you, very good for your testosterone. Why is the intro music still playing? We need the background chill music to play. And where is my live chat? My actual running live chat so I can see what everyone's talking about. Robert at 205, I know, it's terrible, Paul. I hate it. I hate the idea of it, but he says he is moving up to 205. It's not good, mate. Your hairline's cooked. My hairline's perfect, Nico. Well. Noob Cake, you should do a stream where you drink 24 beers. Now that would be the stream that would get Noob Cake big numbers. Big brain ideas. Noob Cake sinking 24 beers or passes out. The empty bottles on my table are making fun of me. You make fun of them back. All right, Justin? Here's what you do. You look at those empty bottles in the eye, you go to the fridge, you open up a brand new bottle, and you slowly sip it maniacally in front of them, okay? Nacho, you don't like me very much. No, Nacho loves you, Noob Cake. Come on, mate. Strickland has a great chance against Khamzat. Don't be Strickland phobic. I'm not being Strickland phobic. And you know what? Maybe Strickland does have a good chance against Khamzat Chimaev. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. I wouldn't even drink one beer. Well, then 24 on your first try is really good, isn't it? I'm sure we'll be back in 2050, and we'll all be dead by then from all the alcohol. Sean Strickland versus Khamzat Chimaev at the White House. What are the chances of that actually happening? Very low. I don't think they would have someone with Khamzat Chimaev's background fighting on the One House card, human made. I've not seen you here before, mate. Welcome. My name's Dougie. I make MMA content every day, and I try and read every chat. You can, of course, skip the queue by paying with a donation. Thank you, man. Arnold Allen does bodybuilder style weightlifting. Look how good he is. It's a cardio issue. Yes, he's also kind of dumb. Thank God you're here, Meat Rocket. I was going to end the stream early. I was like, if Meat Rocket isn't coming, I don't want to be here. Them silencing Strickland only brings more attention to it. Just let him say shit, and it would have been a typical Strickland weekend. The whole censorship thing makes no sense. I know, Junior. It is very sad to see that Paramount is caving to the backlash, and in turn, UFC is caving to Paramount. They do seem to be like, we're not going to censor him. We're not going to fine him. We're just going to turn his microphone off. I hate it. It's a very bad direction for the UFC to go. I think it's illegal to drink at 19 in the US, isn't it? It might be illegal to drink at 19 in the US, true. You see that, you put it in your mouth. You put it in your mouth? What are you talking about, Darklight? And you put it in your mouth. You see what I mean? The rankings don't matter. I just started chatting how it's already... You see what I mean? The rankings don't matter. I just started chatting. How am I already the #1 pound for pound chat member? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you are the #1 pound for pound chat member. Maybe because you've written the most sentences, the biggest paragraphs. Maybe that could be it, BBC Junior. I was one of the first noob defenders on the channel. It's true, Noob Cake Nacho has stood up for you. Is this channel grooming? This might be grooming. This might be a grooming channel. You guys can have all my beers? All right. I'd vomit through my nose if I sipped a beer. Justin Kennedy, you can do it. I believe in you. Strickland versus Hamzat is legit the biggest middleweight fight in recent time. It is. It's a massive fight. It's a huge fight. I just don't think having Hamzat Chimaev on the White House is the appropriate thing to do. Again, he is, sponsored by a literal dictator. But that's like saying you can't have Islam Makhachev on the White House card because Islam Makhachev's manager is literally a terrorist. So yeah, it is what it is. It's going to be very hard to make a White House main event where you're going to have people that don't have problems with America. And Meat Rocket just says my name, Douglas's Corner. That is, Dougie is traditionally short for the word Douglas. That is correct. Yep. Bedtime cooked with these Allen versus Milky matchup. Oh, okay. Bedtime's doing good thing. Bedtime's doing the Lord work. Where is the Guru with his every fight to make next video? This was like a staple of MMA Guru content, and he hasn't done it in ages. Now, I can understand him being like, I don't want to do it. It was a dog shit Apex card. Excuse me. But last night's card was very good. Very entertaining card. The prelims were dog shit, but the main card was really, really good. Meat Rocket is active in Fares Zahabi. That's disgusting. It stinks and I don't like it. No, it doesn't, loyalty business. It's good. 21 is the US legal drinking age. Well, then we have a problem, don't we, sir? It's a combination of donos and chats you send. Yes, but BBC Junior has been sending the best chats right now, so BBC Junior is in the lead. I believe. Has he changed? He's still in the lead. Weed is the answer for this? No, more alcohol is always the answer. Hamzat is just holding up the belt for the sake of it. He's not even injured, and no peep of him. Well, he is in Ramadan right now, but that doesn't mean that he can't have a fight booked for immediately after Ramadan. It doesn't even really mean that, like, you can't fight during Ramadan. I believe you're only not allowed to eat while the sun is up, which means that you can get your 2,000 calories in early in the morning and late in the afternoon and very quickly before bed. You could even wake up in the middle of the night and have a meal replacement shake worth like 1,000 calories, 1,100 calories, then eat a solid breakfast. And like I said, eat a solid dinner. Do your training at night as well after the sun goes down or early in the morning before the sun comes up. There are actually ways that you can fight during Ramadan. It's just whether or not you want to, and they just choose not to. I drank so much whiskey the other night, I started legit ripping my clothes off like a feral beast. You are a feral beast, Alex. But like a psycho, when the fight gets announced, he'll be jumping for joy. Who's this? Hamzat Chimaev? True. I feel like Bedtime stole the formula. Yeah, I know, but he can't just steal the formula. It's Guru's work, mate. How are you guys, Ninja? I'm great, brother. How are you? Those middleweight grapplers have to work on their striking. It's true, Johnny. It's true. I mean, Fluffy was all grappling, and he just couldn't get it going yesterday. So then what did his striking have? Nothing much, really. It fell apart. What do you call a guy with a spade sticking out of his head? Bloody Doug, mate. He's been dug. He's dug up, mate. I like Bedtime for half an hour right after the big three, but I'm back to thinking he ain't all that. I don't really listen to Bedtime. I don't take it personally, but I don't really listen to Bedtime. It's just the same impressions every video, right? Leal versus Chitty was a banger. I was so confused when people were saying it wasn't good. Yeah, that was really good. That was very weird. Leal versus Chitty. That was a fucking war, and everyone was like, this is slop. I'm like, this is a war. This is great. Leal is in his face. Chitty is cracking him back. That one was really confusing to me, Nacho. I think they were just zoned out, because if I'm remembering correctly, mate, you and I were like at the exact same emotional level. We're like, if this fight isn't fun, we're done for the card. Like, I was literally at the point of zoning out. And then that's the fight that came on, where I was like, I needed this. I'm back. I'm back in. Hamzat loves just fighting strikers. Like Khabib. Very true, John. Very, very true. What do you call a guy without a spade in his head? He's Douglas, mate. He ain't got a bloody spade in his bloody head, mate. He's bloody Douglas, mate. Alright, enough of that. Remember when Ank pretended he was doing Ramadan and then Powertown found his lunchbox at the PI? Yes. It's just an excuse. Not eating when the sun is up. What are they, vampires? No, just Muslim. Hello, Dougie. What are you talking about? We're just having a nice little chat and a catch-up about Strickland, about Hamzat, about Ramadan, about the Fat Man MMA Joey. And then we're going to go through the top 10 pickers. There's 25 people here. So we'll go through the top 10 pickers as well. That's what we're talking about, Super Shotgun. And that's what we're talking about. Ramadan is just an excuse. It is. It is. It is. It is. Where am I up to? Ramadan is just an excuse. Yes. Meanwhile, Bilal marched down Leon while in Ramadan. Yeah, Ramadan is just a massive excuse. Where am I up to? Despite frustrations with Hamzat, I'm like 90% sure he gets Strickland down and gets that grappling going. Yeah, I do think he will get the grappling going against Strickland as well, Cayman. But Strickland is the more fun one. And since we're just doing an entertainment sport now, fuck him, Evolve. Hear it so much, they'll be injured long enough until Ramadan, and then they won't fight in Ramadan. Yeah, they're always injured up until Ramadan. It's very weird. Ramadan is easy. People think they fast for a month. They literally eat every day. They just can't eat during sunlight. So I do intermittent fasting all the time. It's no big deal. It's a huge excuse. Yes, I agree, Super Shotgun. I was talking about this just before you jumped in. It is a giant excuse, man. Ramadan is just fasting. It is literally just intermittent fasting. It's not that big a deal. What are you doing for Ramadan this year? I am also not doing that big of a deal for Ramadan. Huge excuse not to fight or do a training camp. It is. And then they say, well, you're attacking my religion. It's like, we're not attacking your religion. There's just, it can be worked around. I need more Islamophobia from Dougie. I'm actually not that Islamophobic, mate. I hate the whole belt holder suing Ramadan as an excuse. Just vacate it if you can't fight. Imagine if we just stripped them if they didn't fight over Ramadan, right? If we were being real, no one expected a Strickland finish. I picked Strickland by decision. I mean, no one expected. Even the guys who were picking Strickland, I don't think they expected a finish either. Liao put on a PED-style pace on Chidi Nchikwane. Crazy it wasn't fight of the night. Yeah, it should have been fight of the night, right? Performance of the night should have been Milky Costa. Fight of the night easily should have been that one. I'm eating extra bacon for Ramadan. Based. Gaz Ninja. Based. Yeah, I'd started walking around doing other shit. I was ready to give up. Yeah. I'd started working on the AI videos. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this, man. I was so glad when Dana said Hamzat must defend the title instead of moving up. But then again, it's Dana and he lies all the time. Did MMA Fatty crash out again? No, MMA Fatty is just... His first take was... everyone's got a memo to push Sean Strickland for the title shot. Imagine acting like he deserves a title shot. And then it's, I've seen enough, give Sean Strickland a title shot. If the UFC doesn't book Hamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland at the White House event, it's the biggest UFC fumble of all time. So Fatty's just... I don't know. I don't care what goes through his head. He just pops up on my timeline. He's just a dumbass. He really is just a dumb man. So glad to see Dana say Hamzat must defend the title instead of moving up. Yeah, but Dana's a giant fucking liar. You know, Dana is a giant fucking liar. See today's video. Dana White talking about how I don't put people on a leash. I don't tell what people to say. It's free speech. It's free speech. And then next minute, they're turning off fucking Sean Strickland's microphone so he stops saying things. Supposedly, Bilal got like the highest prediction rate. That is crazy. Oh, Bilal's good eye or Bilal the UFC champion? I quit accepting new MMA channels after I found Dougie's Corner. I found what I needed. Well, thank you, Dark Light. I appreciate that, man. Storm Strickland was a real thing. Better MMA. I need coffee. Sorry, guys. Hang on one second. Let me get my caffeine. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. I've just got I think because I had lunch before I came on, I've just got a bit of the lunch. Just got a bit of lunch down on me. Hang on, just give me a second. Hang on one second, guys. I'll be right back. That was weird. Just a little bit of a post-lunchtime crash here. That's okay. We'll pick it back up. We're still here. Coffee is Australian for beer. Yeah, I'm just going to have some coffee. All right. Back in. Sorry. Let's get some of that caffeine in us, mate. It's the headphone. It's the new headphones, chat. It's the new... I'm trying to stop my Bluetooth consumption. All right. Where are you up to? You stay there, new headphones. What are we doing? What are we up to? What were we talking about? I'm doing a show. I'm doing a live show right now. Storm Strickland was real. Storm Strickland. It was a very real thing. A very real thing. I don't believe it. He actually finished someone. You'd never see that coming, would you? Let's talk about Gable Stevenson and how amazing he is. Gable Stevenson is a can crusher, and I will not believe in him until I see him fight a man with some skill. I had a bet on Sean Strickland to have the most significant strikes and win over 2.5 rounds. Oh! 3 seconds away from hitting. Oh, no, Nacho. I'm so sorry. Did you at least make money yesterday, Nacho? I know you're trying a new way of betting where you're just hammering parlays that you really believe in. Joey going to challenge you to a 5-round fast food fight? I mean, he'd eat all of it way quicker than me. New mythical fighter has been created, the Stormland Strickland. Stormland Strickland, that is gold. Ramadan is absolutely an excuse. They can carb load when they break their fast. Yeah, it is an excuse. I know it's an excuse. We've talked about it plenty in Stall Driver. It's insane. How excited are we for the legendary Armadillo Smith comeback? I am legitimately excited for that. I cannot wait to see Anthony Smith in heavyweight in bare knuckle MMA. He is going to get his ass handed to him. It is going to be glorious, mate. Prime Dougie is dead. We haven't even hit our prime yet, mate. Strickland did beat Imavov. I know. So Strickland should technically be ahead of Imavov, which is crazy. Imavov absolutely deserves the title shot. He's done more than enough work. He knocked out Israel Adesanya back when that was still a big deal. And then he fought another contender when he didn't need to. Like, the only reason Imavov hasn't fought for the title is just because Khamzat Chimaev's been sitting around doing nothing. And then we're just going to give it to Sean Strickland? Come on, man. I took the Storm 5th round TKO. Oh, Gaz Ninja. Unbelievable, mate. So you actually knew that he was going to get a knockout. Craziness, mate. Khamzat needs to stop calling out heavyweight and lights heavyweights and actually fight a contender. Dana being a liar and is no longer in control of the negotiations. It's a crazy combo. Yeah, right? Like, Dana just is... Like, Dana White just stands at the microphone and just lies to us. And that's what we get for promoting the UFC these days. A liar that's got nothing to do with the company. I literally said Dana lies in the second half of that message, Dougie. Oh, I'm sorry, Shotgun. My bad, mate. My bad. That's on me. Sergey beat D'Elia with a jab? Yes, he did. Jabbed his fucking head off. Insane, isn't it? Bro, don't stand a fucking chance against Sean Strickland. Khamzat Chimaev is done for. Ante is a speed merchant, much like Tom Aspinall. Ooh, that's Tom Aspinall's best training partner, and he doesn't know what to do if someone's jabbing you in the face. Ooh, I'll stop. Whenever Khamzat wants to take Strickland down, he is going down, and that is a fact. I don't think so, Toad. Fluffy couldn't take him down. Khamzat Chimaev's takedowns can't be that good. RDR beats Fluffy's body up, but gasses out. Yes, Fluffy steamrolls RDR towards the end of the fight. I ended up like $20 ahead. I implemented my new strategy of betting big on 2 or 3 locks by themselves next week. Next week will be the comeback, I see. Heavyweight Smith is a flabby mess that I want to be watching. That I want to be watching. That I won't be watching. No, I will be watching it, and with great anticipation. He'll just curl up and do a motivational speech after losing all 5 rounds. I know, Junior. It's going to be great. How are you not down for this? This is the point. Anthony Smith is going to curl up into a ball. Some heavyweight is going to beat the fuck out of him. And then he's going to cope and be motivational. How are you not here for this ride yet again? Izzy Waddle's already washed when Imavov knocked him out. Yeah, but he still knocked Izzy out back when it was a big deal. I always said RDR beats Fluffy by knee to the body. Fluffy always wilts to the body shots. I mean, he's won 9 in a row. What do you mean he wilts to the body shots? In theory, Sean definitely doesn't deserve a title shot off 1 win, but it's worth making the fight for the entertainment value of the press conference alone. I agree, Nacho. I completely agree. And let's face it, meritocracy really is like the last thing we should be considering these days for title shots. So, fuck him. Fuck Imavov. Book Strickland. The press conference will be goated. How are you, MMA Master? Good to see you, man. Remember when Silva won the middleweight title and fought 7 times over 2 years? Meanwhile, we got the diva Khamzat. He laid on a guy over 6 years ago and still no news of a single defense. UFC is so dead, bro. 6 months ago, UFC is so dead. I completely agree, Super Shotgun. That is why we will be re-pushing the BKFC propaganda on this channel. BKFC is the promotion that you guys, you old school guys, have wanted for a very long time. We need to get around it and support it. Anthony let me down, but Sean surprised me. Yeah. Did you pick Sean Strickland, MMA Master, or did you pick Fluffy, dude? Remember when Dana was going to make things right for Volkov? That's right. And then he had to fight Jailton Almeida and then just fuck you. Get off to the sidelines. Cyril Gunn gets another title shot. Piss poor performance from Deleja. Worst of the night. It was literally the worst of the night. I can't see. Why are you booing me for? He's the one that poked me in the fucking eye. That is a horrible Scouser accent. Is it Scouser or Londoner? Who cares? Looking good today, chat. Looking good, feeling good, live streaming good. Picks weren't good, but that's all right. We're looking good today, chat. What am I saying? Ryan Garcia is my favorite boxer right now. He had a stellar performance last night. Well, good for Ryan Garcia, and I hope that his career can progress to the point where he is good enough to be signed to Zuffa Boxing. I physically started convulsing when I saw that weasel Yair in the crowd all smug and shit, not gonna lie. You do hate Yair Rodriguez, and it is funny to watch, man. We need a fighter like Ryan Garcia in the UFC. Don't we have one? Sean Strickland. Fluffy probably dog walks Imavov if we're being real here. Probably. Fluffy easily takes Imavov down and just ragdolls him. I agree, Mitch. Name and time, DDP showed the intent of getting a takedown and couldn't achieve that change of a position. When he shot for a takedown, Toad, and then he achieved the takedown that he was trying to get. I'm happy for Strickland, but let's be realistic. Hamzat will take him down fast and will take up 25 minutes later, and I will wake up 25 minutes later with Hamzat 50-45. Yeah, I know, but at least we'll have the pre- and post-fight press conference, Shyla. Like, he's going to do the same thing to Imavov. We might as well do it with a fun build-up for the week with Strickland. Anthony Smith and Bare Knuckler is going to be hilarious. We need a betting line for curling up into a ball. Polymarket has to give us one. And I'm not saying Polymarket because they're the new sponsors of the UFC. I'm pretty sure Polymarket is like one of those gambling sites where like you can just make up your own, like you can bet on whether or not it's going to rain tomorrow. So like someone needs to make this on Polymarket and we're hammering that bet. Holland KO'd Fluffy from a body shot? Yeah, like 10 years ago, mate. Smith's new strategy is to cover the ring in paper because he's the best. You know, on paper, I'm the best. Like the stream, guys. Please like the stream. Helps the channel grow. You know, we're trying to get that Bryce Mitchell interview. Thank you to Darklight Delirium for doing that. But like the stream, guys. Every little bit helps. New people joining the channel. We get people like Bang Eats Chowder, who made an amazing website for us, which is the website we are going to be transitioning to and using once we do the picks for today. So yeah, like the stream. Help the channel grow, guys. Also, zestiest motherfuckers ever. Hoodies available. Hoodies and t-shirts. Zestiest motherfucker ever. Hoodies, t-shirts available in the store. Get yours now. Get zesty. What a horrible ad read I've done. If Hamzat had any precedent, he would have already fought Imavov by now. If precedent? Okay. And Sean would be lined up. I hate seeing my favorite fighter sit on his belt. Oh, is Hamzat your favorite fighter? That is... Jesus, why? Dana did make things right by Volkov by granting them the robbery win over Almeida. I thought Dana doesn't control the judges. Dougie looking like a Chad. Thank you. Chimaev had no excuse to sit out for this long too. It's crazy. Bro was never even injured. Yeah, what about this foot surgery that like we never saw any evidence of and he was wrestling John Jones? Like what was this fake foot surgery shit that he pulled? Past few days, you look kind of puffy. Probably just too much alcohol, to be honest. Did you have a look at the website after Bang made his most recent changes? Everyone has their own profiles with all their stats. Best and worst performances. It's actually amazing. I did. I was having a click around on it this morning, Nacho. Bang East Chowder, you are a legend. You will be going into the intro. I will not be able to upload the intro or update the intro for about another 2 weeks. You guys will find out why later this week. That's the case. But don't worry, Bang East Chatter will be going into the intro. And thank you so much for making that amazing website, dude. Honestly insane. Yeah, we've all got our own little betting profile. Not betting, picking profiles on there. Crazy, man. The interesting thing about the Hamzat so far in these UFC fights are that he never had any real ground and takedown. What the fuck? The interesting thing about Hamzat so far in his UFC fights are that he never had to like really grind for a takedown. That is correct. There is no wall install because he gets the dudes down in a matter of seconds. Well, also, he will take you down anywhere from underneath the armpits all the way down to the ankle. A lot of guys, they need to put, like Fluffy, for example, he's got to push you against the cage, get in on the hips, and then he likes to snatch a single leg and dunk you on your ass. Thank you for putting the link in the chat, Nacho. I really appreciate that. Where Hamzat, he'll grab you by the arm, run around to your back, and try and backpack you. Hamzat will happily like get chest down on the ground and try and get your ankles and have you just trying to spin. And he'll climb his way up your leg. It's very interesting the way that he does it, man. A bit puffed up. I am a bit puffed up. And Mitch stole my ranking with a single chat. And Mitch stole the ranking. Well, you know, has Mitch taken the ranking? Yeah, Mitch has taken the ranking and he's only chatted once. What is going on? Well, you're all on 75% XP. I don't understand how it works. He does lay and pray. He does lay and pray. Garcia destroys Barros and one WBC. Gonna fight. I don't know what any of these names are. Gonna fight Conor Benn. Will be a huge fight. Maybe even on Netflix. Will you cope? What about what? Like, boxing does put on bigger fights. How am I coping? I've never said they don't put on bigger fights. I just said they're boring, and it will be boring. Zuffa Boxing is the GFL of boxing. Nah, mate, trust me, he wants to get into the Zuffa. Zuffa is the top. And it's not even physicality issue, because I still stand by the fact that DDP is physically one of, if not the strongest middleweights. Farmers walking 500 pounds, etc. in training. But is that what the nerds say? But is that enough, is what the nerds say? Yeah, no, it's a mix between physicality and technique, and DDP didn't have any of the technique against Khamzat Chimaev. He was trying to physicality his way out of it by trying to bench press Khamzat Chimaev off him. Give Sean the microphone. We need more retards out there. Well, they're censoring Sean Strickland now. The UFC is a censorship machine. If DDP was able to take down Strickland whenever he wanted to, it should have been obvious to anyone not biased by what Sean says on the microphone that Khamzat can do the same. I agree, Tope. I agree, except Sean Strickland has spent the last 2 years in a wrestling leotard. So he has learned counter wrestling, and now Khamzat Chimaev is cooked. We need a Holloway versus Oliveira hoodie. Do you want a Holloway versus Oliveira hoodie, Chino? Would you like one? Link to the Picks website. All the links are down in the description of this live stream, and Nacho's already posted one as well. Even though they just lost, I still want to see Khamzat fight IDR, Fluffy and Kyle, just because of the grappling, brother. The grappling. Well, what's so annoying about this is Khamzat Chimaev used to have the kind of pace where he could put on like a Marab-style run. He could have 3 title defenses in the year. And we could see that. And then these fighters would get super fucking active and they'd get moving. When the champion stops moving, the division stops moving. You saw how intense bantamweight was when Marab was the king of the bantamweights. You see the same thing when Volk is the king of the featherweights. Like, we need action in the UFC. We need them moving, man. Dougie's Bryce Mitchell interview is going to be epic. Hopefully we get it. I wish I knew more about the UFC so I wasn't so clueless in here. You're all good, noob cake. You know about Rimworld. I went fishing with Anthony Smith and he started attacking my mantle. He started attacking my family. He started attacking my manatee. I love you, Blumpkin Enjoyer. Someone drop the link to the website in the Discord right now, please, and thank you. The link to the Discord, link to the website, all the links to the picking community to join up as well. They're all in the description. I'm a proper YouTuber. I've linked things. I'm stoned in another realm. Okay, that's all right, mate. Nothing wrong with that. All right, you're in another realm. Nothing wrong with that. That's all good, mate. Khamzat shoots to make contact and chain wrestles from there. Yes, Junior. Very good way of saying it. Much easier and more succinct way. The Bryce Mitchell collab is 100% solid lockdown. Bryce is a man of his word. He made a promise. Well, thank you, Darklight. Yeah, shout out to Darklight Delirium. Met Bryce Mitchell in person. Said we got to do the Dougie collab. Can you multitask while gooning? Also, is your longest goon sesh back in the day? Oh, my longest goon sesh. Some say it still hasn't ended. I don't know what you're talking about. JDM had back-to-back wrestling camps with Brady, Bilal, and Islam, but he still got molested. Yes, but Sean has actually learnt what JDM wasn't able to. Toad said the exact same thing about Fluffy Hernandez being able to take down Sean Strickland, and he was proven horribly, horribly wrong. That's what I'm saying. Toad doesn't realize that Sean Strickland's wrestling defense has gotten a lot better in the last couple of months. Sean was a jiu-jitsu guy first. There you go. So he knows he's scrambling. He chooses to stand and bang, right? Craziness. Say snatch slower and lick your lips. Snatch. There you go, mate. Could see Burns versus Chimaev with 2 Strickland. Could see Burns versus Chimaev 2 with Strickland. Like an actual war. Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it, Junior? To actually have Khamzat Chimaev pushed into a war. Khamzat's kryptonite is the wrestling or striking. It's elite jiu-jitsu. He is scared of jiu-jitsu. Well, maybe he's grown. Well, he has said in the past that he's not a big fan of people trying to put ankle locks on him. Is Chino's Chinese? He might be Chinese. DDP is a beast. DDP is a beast. Thick, girthy, masculine, white. Thank God we got Nick Diaz back before the Mexican Civil War started today. Is there a civil war going on in Mexico? Interesting. Thing is, I appreciate the technique and physicality. It's just when the jiu-jitsu nerds talk about the technique from a fighting content, it's embarrassing when the technique is butt scooting, like shut the fuck up. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. They shouldn't be insecure because they know jiu-jitsu. But they are insecure because they're skinny little boys. And I don't think any man wants to be a skinny little boy. I think men want to go to the gym and get girthy, but they're scared of it because they're autistic because they do jiu-jitsu. So I think we just need to let jiu-jitsu people know you're welcome to come to the gym. We are going to tease you, but it's just light hazing. It's how men get to know each other, by giving each other shit. Look at the abuse me and Nacho hurl at each other. It's not that big of a deal, jiu-jitsu kids. All the airports are shut down in Mexico. Well, fuck my... DDP would have fought Imavov and Fluffy by now. That's what I mean. Like, if you have an active champion that is rolling along, you'd have these fights happening, dude. Humshot seemed agitated while watching Sean Strickland. Well, I think because he knows he's going to have to fight Sean Strickland. Darklight is a Chad. I was shocked watching his video. The second thing he said to Bryce was bringing you up and asking him to go on the channel. I know, it's amazing. It honestly is like... And Darklight, by the way, just while we're talking about this, Darklight also has his own podcast. And he asked Bryce to do my channel before he asked Bryce to do his channel. What a Chad. What a Chad. Like, you don't know how much time you're going to get with Bryce. You don't know how long he's going to be around. You don't know if he's going to say yes or get sick of the requests. And Darklight went and said, do Dougie's Corner before you come and do my podcast. Just insane. What a community we have here, man. Have you taken Kratom? Nope. Need Hamzat to fight, man. We do need Hamzat to fight. Like, hurry up and fight, mate. Leader of the biggest Mexican cartel got ended by the police. Oh, that's sad. No cocaine in Miami this weekend. Sean also said his jiu-jitsu black belt was useless. All black belts are useless. Check the news. No, this is an MMA stream. I don't care about what is happening in Mexico. I don't care at all. It's Mexico this week. Have I missed the picks? No, you haven't, Jim. We're in Mexico City this week, aren't we? That could be a problem. The fighters are in... No, actually, Nacho, this actually... I believe this week's card is in Mexico City. This actually could be a problem. Hang on a second. UFC schedule. Hang on, this might actually be relevant. UFC schedule. Yes. Brandon Moreno versus Kavanaugh. Yes. UFC Tapology. Is it happening in Mexico? It actually could be a problem. Actually, hang on a second, chat. We actually need to check where's the fucking fight happening. It's happening in Mexico. Yuri is in Mexico. He's going to sort it out. Yuri will sort this out. All right, so this weekend's fight card is actually happening in Mexico. This actually, what is happening in Mexico might actually be relevant to MMA. Okay, the ramblings of an insane man in Blumpkin Enjoyer has actually yielded some sort of topic of use. Well done, Blumpkin Enjoyer. What a world, you know. You never know. You never know. One day, someone's going to be making a website for you. The next day, someone's going to be talking to Bryce Mitchell about you. And then on the third day, Blumpkin Enjoyer might actually say something useful. What a world. I could never see these things coming. Who could have predicted it? Dude, crazy chick, the Mexican news. Who would have guessed? Blumpkin Enjoyer would have kept us on track. Strickland has wrestled Hamzat and Chechnyan multiple times before. Sean knows their tricky ways. He does. He does know their tricky ways. He has trained with Hamzat before. Apparently, Hamzat was only able to tap him out when they were starting in back mount. I don't know if Sean still rolls like that. No, probably not. He probably just stands and bangs. The Mexican government killed the biggest cartel leader, and they are threatening to hold hotels and citizens hostage. Well, we've got a problem then, don't we? Most jiu-jitsu people don't lift, and it sucks seeing others saying you don't need to lift for jiu-jitsu. You don't need to lift for jiu-jitsu. I mean, being strong would certainly help with jiu-jitsu. That is absolutely for sure, mate. Check the news, it's wild. We will. They killed my uncle in Mexico, so now the cartel is genociding everyone. Is your uncle the biggest? I guess it is. Your Chino. I guess the uncle... Hey, Chino, if your uncle is like super cashed up, can you donate quite a bit? Dougie, I'm not trying to spam, but please check the news. We will check the news, mate. Give me a second. There's a way the stream works, Blumpkin Enjoyer. I read your chats for about half an hour. It's been 45 minutes. And then we do the topic. And then we do the top 10 picks. So we'll get to the news towards the end. Just let me do my stream, mate. Nobody cares about Mexico. We should care about Mexico. I don't like the BJJ slander here. Well, Shyla, it's different. You're a woman. You know what I mean? Men can do kickboxing and Muay Thai and wrestling, and women can do jiu-jitsu. It's better for women. More bendy you are. That it could indeed be a problem. Yep. Holy shit, Mexico is going nuts right now. Yeah, this actually could be... You know what? Actually, we might just check the news here, chat. Hang on a second. let me bring up my other Twitter account, because if I check things on this Twitter account, it ruins my algorithm and I don't get only MMA stuff. I like getting only MMA stuff on my Dougie's Corner Twitter account. But I don't want you guys to see my other account, my private account, because this is Doug's account, and you don't need to know what Doug. You don't need to know what Doug is checking on Twitter. Maybe we'll do a Google search. Oh, how do I do this without exposing my own account or without ruining my algorithm? Mexico. Latest. Mexico? Latest? Trending in Mexico? Why security is important? Mexico. Oh my god, the airports are on fire. Oh my lord. Oh my dear lord. Airports are on fire. Oh my god. The National Guard of the Mexican National Guard is moving in. Oh good god. Okay. Oh, there's mass murders happening. Oh lord. And we've got a fight card in Mexico this weekend. Oh my god. This is not good at all. Alright, anyway, let me read some chats and we'll get back. I guess we'll get back to that. I guess we'll get back to what the fuck is happening in Mexico later with a Mexican fight night card this weekend. Mexico is going nuts right now. Yeah, Yuri should probably get the fuck out of Mexico, Nacho. Belts are pointless in jiu-jitsu, so you see so many black belts lose to blue belts from different gyms. Yeah, it's all just a game. Like, it's literally a game that you guys made the rules of. Watch the news, you idiot. Yeah, I know. It's Paramount's fault. The Mexican thing, it's probably Paramount's fault, mate. Yeah, it's probably Paramount's fault. Make a video on it. We might, well, I've got maybe after this stream, I'll make a quick video. I don't know. I can't make a quick news reaction video right now because by the time I release the video, yeah, I can't do quick news reaction right now. Jiu-Jitsu slander is part of the MMA fandom because it's way too accurate. I don't know how many times butt scooting was heavily criticized only for recent Jiu-Jitsu stars to boot scoot. Kron Gracie, Ryan Hall have horrible takedowns like Paddy Pimblett. Yeah, it's a game. It's a fake game that doesn't actually exist, Jiu-Jitsu. It's a bullshit game. And if you just pick someone up while they're trying to armbar you and fucking spike them into the mat, you're dead and my arm is fine. You're trying to heel hook me? How about a hammer fist to the fucking face? How do you like that? We're going to find Moreno on cartel beheading. Oh, mate, this is bad. The Pride of Australia has only lost to one dude who is the champion. Exactly. Sean Strickland, the Pride of Australia. I agree the belts don't mean anything, but I just received my brown belt. Well, good on you, Shyla. Well, listen. It's a game, and it's a very good game that I'm happy you're enjoying, Shyla. So, you know, you enjoy your game, your sport. It's a sport. It's a sport like anything. Like boxing or like cricket or like golf or like tennis. And there's a belt system that says you've learnt this much. So enjoy it. It's good. It's a big win. He was robbed against Jared, but it's his fault. He made it way too close. Yeah, and it's good that his coach is telling him you're making things too close. Turn it up a little bit. What's the scuttlebutt? The scuttlebutt is Mexico's burning down. Everyone picking Strickland deep down knows the absolute demolition that will happen and will call Hamzat a boring inbred after their garbage bias picks get proven wrong. What, though, Toad, what? What if, Toad, it is another boring fight? And what else if, Toad, second point, they are actually inbred. It's not an insult then. There's not even criticizing jiu-jitsu in a jiu-jitsu context, but so many times we've seen jiu-jitsu fighters look absolutely pathetic in MMA. That's what I mean. Like, in jiu-jitsu, celebrating the belts and talking about all the little intricacies is perfectly fine. That's your sport. That's fine. But in the combat sport meta, it's gay. Drickus only fights twice a year. Why are people acting like he's super active dude like Izzy? I don't know. I was saying Marab and Volk. Just amped up when stuff like this happens in the news because it's so close to home. I understand Blumkin Enjoyer. I mean, oh my god, I just saw your profile picture. Blumkin Enjoyer, how the fuck is that allowed on YouTube? That's funny though. Yeah, I get it. You know, it's like when, you know, there's news in New Zealand. Everyone's like, ooh, what's happening over there? Ooh, a traffic cone was blown over in the wind in New Zealand. National emergency. If you get choked out wrong, it damages your throat, by the way. That's what I say to my girlfriend. Show us everything, Dougie? No. Absolutely not. Dougie liking men's loads tweets. Connor did that last up. No. Dougie's algorithm is questionable. Listen, there's Dougie's corner, and then there's my own private stuff. And you guys don't need to know about what I get up to on the internet, alright? I would rather eat a raw lemon than plain Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt needs honey to be even edible. It's true, it's too bitter. This is why the wall is a good idea. Russia gets it. Classic-based Russia. Please do a weekly world news recap. Maybe on the other channel. This is an MMA channel. We could do a world news recap on the other channel. This is an MMA channel. Everyone screenshot Dougie searches. I'm not bringing it onto the screen. They're going to reschedule next week's card. They might move next week's card. They might. This probably means more illegals coming into the country for the US to exploit for cheap labor. God bless the USA. More cheap labor for you lot. More unemployment for the whites. Why did school lunches actually taste good? Sugar. How are you, MMA Dinger? Good to see you, mate. I hope that you're doing well. Well done on the Brian Belt, Charlotte. Yep. I also cringe when jiu-jitsu guys calls their matches fights. Yeah, they're not fights. They're not fight. Like when the RAF guys over at wrestling are like, I want to fight that guy. It's like, dude, you're not fighting. You're wrestling. You're hugging. You're seeing who can struggle hug the other one more. You're not fighting. Black belts are useless. All right, let's just be nice to the jiu-jitsu guys out there. If you aren't getting punched and it isn't a fight, yeah, if you're not getting punched, kicked, elbowed, you're not having a fight. Like even boxing is not really a fight. It's more of like playing butt. Like see who can butt the other guy. Like it's not a fight. MMA is a fight. Lethway is a fight. Muay Thai is a fight. BKFC is a fight. Bare knuckle boxing is a fight. Boxing is pillows strapped to your hands, seeing who can tap the other guy more. It's pathetic. Mikey Musameshi made the butt scooting evolve into hopping on one leg. It is embarrassing. Yeah, Mikey Musameshi with his hop, very weird. God bless Mexico. It's for real, man. True. Jiu-jitsu is like boxing. You will dominate if you stay in your lane, but as soon as you venture out, you'll realize you're just not that guy. Exactly right, Chino. I'm more worried about the pets in Mexico than the people. That is fair, Blumkin Enjoyer. It's good to see that you have a heart. Seems like they might cancel the Mexico card next week if stuff doesn't lighten up. Yeah, I mean, it's literally on fire. Like, the news that I'm seeing on my other account, it's pretty fucked up. There might not be UFC Mexico this weekend. They might move it back. I saw the Mikey Musameshi video. I'm like, bruh. You ain't helping the cat. I know the way that he talks, the way that he acts, and then the way that he performs jiu-jitsu. Back in the 90s, the Gracies used to not only practice jiu-jitsu, but invite other martial artists to fight them in their gym with no rules. They did, Mr. C. They did, very true, but people didn't know what was going on. Now that people know what's going on, you can just slam them on their head. I know that it's more likely Hamzat will put on a boring 50-45 when Strickland's winning and will pick Sean anyways, just making them more disappointed with the inevitable happens. Yeah, I agree. Like, I'll break the character for a minute, Toad. Yeah, I agree with you. Hamzat's probably going to ragdoll the fuck out of Strickland and 50-45 him. But it will be boring, and we are allowed to criticize him for that. Now we go back. Is that Jeji 2? Is that the Jeji 2 in my chat? It is the Jeji 2. What's up, you funny motherfucker? Your videos are fucking hilarious. How are you, brother? Shout out to Jeji 2. I don't even need to share his channel with the big 85k. What's up, dude? It's good to have you here. And that is all. I think Sean Strickland will put on a 50-45 masterclass against Chimaev low-key. All right, Jeji 2 is spazzing out, and he's living in a world of delusion. I don't blame you, brother. Us content creators can't get through another year of Hamzat Chimaev being the champion. What are we going to fucking talk about? But Chimaev's going to slime him out. Or wet blanket him out. He's not going to knock him out. That's for fucking sure. I love the Aussies. It looks like a fun place to go. It is a fun place to be until the government starts doing things. Dana will be right. All right, gang. We're moving the Mexico card to the fight capital of the world, the Meta Apex. Sean just makes me proud to be an American. You're very British by the sounds of it, Jeji, too. But I love your sarcasm. What do you think about the UFC turning off Sean Strickland's microphone? Rate it on a 1 to 10 of how gay you think it is, mate. Dougie, can you do a vintage fight watch along once a month? We absolutely can, Blumpkin Enjoyer. It's the fake Jeji 2. It isn't the fake Jeji 2. I just clicked on his fucking channel. I said go to channel. It's got 85,000 subscribers. I can recognize his channel. It's obviously him. Jesus. Where am I up to? Yeah, we do vintage fight watch-alongs every now and then, Blumpkin Enjoyer. We did an entire Anderson Silva career watch one weekend. It was goated. Yes, they used to do the dojo storming in Rio. I don't know. I remember. No, I was there. No, I know. No. JG2 was never my friend. Okay. Yes, I've read that one. I love it when jiu-jitsu guys who have elite grappling decide to stand and bang like Chads. Now we're talking. Now they've got a real chin. Back in the day, there was a huge rivalry between the Gracies and this other group. It was a battle between the classes as well as big history. Yeah, wasn't it between the Gracies and some Japanese gym? I believe it was, right? Dougie, do you like American football? No, way too many stoppages. Remember a long, long time ago, the UFC sent John Anik into a literal war zone where they had to get evacuated after the event. Oh, wait, that was Baku last year. Yeah, they really don't give a fuck. That is true. Boxing isn't a fight. 9 people die a year in boxing. That's because of the weight cuts. Boxing's gay. Dougie, I've been so depressed lately. It makes my day when you're live. Well, thank you, Blumpkin Enjoyer. I really appreciate it. You should subscribe to my other gaming channel. We were live for an hour before we went live here, mate. So, yeah, if you want more Dougie inside of your life, subscribe to the other channel, brother. It's down there in the description. It's called the Hilltop Gaming. Either Hamzat your way through people or walk them down with no fear of the grappling. Exactly. Just fucking march forward and don't worry about the grappling jiu-jitsu, guys. If it goes to the ground, you'll be fine. A la Charles Oliveira style. Tell that to Gerald McClan or Do D Kim. No one knows what you're saying. Thank you, Nacho. It took me 7 years. I do fear I was promoted too fast, though. If you got there in 7 years, you're taking it nice and slow, Shyla. Standing in the Centrelink lines is a fight. It is, Mr. C. You never know when the government's going to finally run out of money. No, I honestly think Strickland can beat Hamzat. Wow, I don't. I've been exercising so hard lately and shadowboxing for at least 3 hours a day. That's good, Blumpkin Enjoyer. Men should be doing things. I hate sitting in here just streaming all day. I get antsy. I want to be doing things. If boxing isn't a sport, 9 people die a year, then drinking should be in the Olympics. Yeah, how many people die drinking every year? I don't train though. I compete and I win. Well, you're based then, Shyla. You snap people's arms. That's why we had that in the opening. Jiu-jitsu is useful grappling transitions and finishes for MMA, but the sport of jiu-jitsu has just become gay. Become? Always was. Hamzat versus Strickland will look like Gilbert versus Strickland and will be at the White House if Hamzat wins in April. Whoa. Calm down. Hamzat versus Strickland will look like Gilbert versus Strickland and will be at the White House if Hamzat wins in April. Hamzat ain't fighting in April, bro. Hamzat ain't fighting twice this year. He's fighting once this year. He ain't fighting twice this year, man. You don't understand the game when someone gets their garbage pick wrong and then cries boring. They make it easy for me and the inbreds to laugh at them for coping, but it is boring though. We're not coping. Coping is when you're making up excuses about something, but it is boring. You guys just say we're coping, but we're not coping. It is boring. It's very boring. It is boring. That's not coping. Nobody knew jiu-jitsu was back in the early 90s, but if you... Oh my god, I've lost my spot. But if you watch those gym fight videos, they never use boot scooting. Instead, they started in a striking stance and then they attack the back. This is true. Very true. What was that boxing fight in the 1920s that broke the attendance record and was outdoors? Yeah, but this was in the 19... Do you guys know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different era now. It's boring. The Gracie Challenge was back in the day. I know, I was there. JG2 is a free speech denier. No, he isn't. Toad coping hard about his Hernandez pick with the Strickland slander. Isn't he? Link is in the description. Respect to Dougie for being nearly 40 and still waking up early to stream. I get... Okay, number one, all right? I'm 30... Don't worry about how old I am. It doesn't matter, all right? I'm young at heart. And number two, I get up earlier than all of you motherfuckers. I get up at 4:30 to go to the gym, mate. Doing well, mate. Slept in, making a coffee and getting into the day. Good for you, Dinger. Enjoy it, mate. Is RimWorld what your girlfriend calls your bedroom after 7 p.m.? Yes. Shadowbox at the beach and in the water. That's good for your cardio, mate. Strickland has a real chance against Hamzat. I don't think that he does. I love your passion for Blumpkins. What happened to the... I don't know what you're talking about. Gerald McClan got turned into a vegetable by Neil. These names don't matter. It was a forced rule change from 15 rounds in the 80s. And there you go. They changed the rules in the 80s and they've made it a sport. Thank you for proving my point. The Storm Rex, the goat appreciator. He does appreciate a good goat. Speaking of drinking in the Olympics, have you seen the legendary film Beer Fest? I have no idea what that is. Hamzat is booked for April 11th. No, he isn't. No fights have been announced. They're rumors. Hamzat is definitely not fighting on April 11th. He refuses to do a training camp during Ramadan. There you go. America, rah, the terrorists these days. Okay, a little bit too political, mate. We called out Sean for his boring style when not coping. Yeah. Also true. When Sean's boring, we give him shit. Brother, stop coping, brother. Muslim fighter always smash chicken, brother. I know, Toad. I know. They are annoying. Hamzat UFC 327 is my prediction. Fair enough. Blum can enjoy it, but just remember nothing's been confirmed. Who's doing your graphic design? It looks good. Who's graphic design? Of what? I do all my own shit. The AI. I do all my own shit. 4:30. Don't make me laugh. I get up at 4:25. Well, tomorrow I'll get up at fucking 4:20 then. How about that, cunt? Are you picking Tatsuro Taira over Joshua Van? Yeah, obviously, but I'm cheering for Van. Did you see Jalton Almeida turn down a spot at the Rousey casino card? Is he stupid in the head? Did he? I thought he signed with the grappling. I was listening to MMA Zone this morning, and I heard that he signed with a grappling promotion. Don't tell me he turned it down. I was bored as fuck today till Dougie went live. Well, thank you, Darklight. I appreciate you. Ain't curled up into the fetal position like a prime Anthony Smith. Weren't smashing nothing then, were you, brother? Were you, brother? Didn't smash nothing. And we've caught up to all the chats. And it's been an hour. Beautiful stuff. Now it is time to reveal the top 10 of the Dougie's Corner Picks community. Oh yeah, we got a brand new flashy website to do this in. It's fucking glorious. This is how we're going to do it, chat. I'm going to put the website here, and then I'm slowly going to reveal the screen. Man, I'm a genius. Oh my lord, am I a genius. All right. All time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let's get the top 10 there like that. You guys can see number 10 there. I'm good at this. I'm so good at this. Oh, yeah. All right, where am I up to? I wake up every day just to watch Dougie. Well, thank you, Chino. I appreciate you guys. Come and join the other channel. Subscribe. Turn the notifications on. Do you know who Doug Stanhope is? Isn't he a comedian, I believe? He signed with ACA but got permission to fight JDS on the Rousey versus Canelo Netflix card, but he turned it down. What the fuck? He turned down a fight with JDS on Netflix? Why am I not rich and famous? Why am I not rich and famous? These fucking idiots don't have to do full-time jobs. They can turn down a Netflix fight against JDS. I need to grind out fucking 30 hours a week just for a living wage. Fucking idiots have more money than me and it pisses me off, man. Fuck, imagine turning down JDS on Netflix. Jalton Almeida, you're an idiot. God damn it. That's so annoying to me. What a gift horse to just turn down. I work just to be able to pay the bills and to watch Dougie. Well, thank you, Chino. I appreciate it, mate. Tatsuro Taira should be a minus 1,000 favorite against Van. He's cooked. Yeah, Tatsuro Taira is going to fucking cook him. Yeah. Anthony, guaranteed million. I know, a guaranteed million. Guaranteed million. Probably more. And he turned it down. Fucking idiots. And he doesn't have a UFC contract anymore. Fighters are retards. Fighters are I gotta stop saying that because my channel's been shadow banned. Fighters are some of the dumbest human beings walking the planet today. Cage fighters are some of the dumbest individuals walking the planet today. JDS on Netflix turned it down. Moronic. Anthony Joshua, Anthony Smith not taking a DQ versus John Jones. Anthony, oh yeah, that level of stupid, I agree. I'm going to touch you, James. I'm going to touch you. You're going to be going to the bathroom for a shit, James, and I'm going to be hiding in the toilet bowl, James, with my tongue out, and you're going to sit down and feel this little tickle on the bottom of your nutsack, James, and then I'm going to hold you down, James, and I'm going to touch you, mate. I know how every round of Hamzat versus Strickland will look. The only question is when or if he locks up the sub. Yeah, true, Toad. I know. Strickland's going to piece him up, mate. Not even going to get close. I'll wake up at the same time as Dougie. It convinces... I wake up at the same time as Dougie. It converts to 11 a.m. Oh, right. You wake up at 7:30, but it's 11 for you. Very funny, noob cake. I seriously think you need a stand and bang t-shirt or something. What, me? A stand and bang? We need to make a stand and bang t-shirt. We could make one of them. You should look into Doug Stanhope. He's a bass comedian from the early 2000s. I've heard of him. I'm sure I've seen some of his clips. None of them are just coming to the top of my very large mind for all my brain to fit in. Almeida proves jiu-jitsu guys are gay. True. Oh my god, you butchered that comment. Did I? I seriously think you need to send bang a t... Oh. Send bang a t-shirt. Yep. No, I see it, Nacho. Yep. No, I do. I DM'd him, and I offered to send him money. I offered to pay him. He didn't want it. He said he's just happy to help the channel. It's crazy. Yeah. Dougie gonna have a twink list when he's famous? What? No, I'll never have a list, mate. Guarantee Woodley and Rocco will be on the Ronda Rousey card. Oh, yeah, they've fought for MVP before, right? B-Tard. We work 40 hours plus in the US. Yeah, it's even worse for you guys. You've got Mexicans. I'd like to thank Almeida for turning down the fight, so now I don't have to watch him stink up against one of my favorite fighters. Yeah, true. He would just hold down JDS, but JDS could be scrambly. Dougie, you a fan of Mountain Dew? I love Mountain Dew, Blumpkin Enjoy. I love it. Not just the money, but all the eyeballs he will get from his next fight. He could beat a mega wash JDS. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane how dumb it is to turn that down. Jailton thought people hated him because he's Brazilian, turned down a million, thought he's a fun fighter. He's got low IQ, very low IQ. Dougie, can you start a food truck? Nah, too busy, mate. Imagine Hamzat wrestles Sean for the first 2 rounds, and then mid-round 3 takes a huge breath, fails a takedown, looks exhausted, and Sean the Storm Strickland starts walking towards him, yelling, "Goat Shagger! Goat Shagger!" That would be goated. Super shotgun. Dougie, can you produce an AI image of you running a UFC bar for the fights? That would be great, right? If the compound that we build in Thailand has like a bar, and you can come and watch the UFC at the bar, that would be good, man. Do you pay for the AI or only use the free version? I just use the free version. I just keep regenerating different things until I get the one that I like. For the new Nacho clip that we're going to have in the next 2 weeks, I sat here for like half an hour, 45 minutes of the stream yesterday, just regenerating different versions of it until I got the one that I liked. Imagine the owner of the bar, you can watch UFC fight. That's a great idea, Blumpkin Enjoyer. I'm at 64.5% on Tapology, but not on the website. Oh, shit. The website's broken. I've got the Scorner files hidden on a portable hard drive. They're over a terabyte of evidence. There are no files. A tiki bar and a titty bar. Imagine Ngannou wrestles his way onto Netflix. Imagine Francis Ngannou weasels his way onto Netflix for another payday. You just know his team is working on it right now. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what he's going to try and do, Super Shotgun, is try and get a big payday over there. Do you believe Sean had a broken arm in the second DDP fight? I do. James Lynch gets it from very reliable sources. So, yeah, I do, man. On the beach, drinking mamas, watching the fights inside of our Tiki Titty tent. What AIs do you use? I use Grok, mate. All right. We need to check if everyone's predictions are actually the same, because according to Alex, the Tapologies are not matching. And I was worried about this. And I still appreciate Blumpkin Enjoyer for the effort, whatever happens, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, coming in at number 10, Michael Viesi, whoever that dickhead is. We might kick him from the group. I might kick Michael Viesi from the group because he's not part of the channel. He has never been here, so we might kick him from the group. Coming in at number 9, Lord Herbert Burns. Lord Herbert Burns at number 9 on 63.4%. Apparently, he's on 64.5% on Tapology, though. So, we'll see. Oh, this is for the last 5 events? No, this is all time. All right. Oh, no, did I just ruin it by scrolling up? Doesn't matter. Let's just keep going with it like this. Lord Herbert Burns at number 9. Shout out to Lord Herbert Burns at number 9. Coming in at number 6, William Chatey. Well done to William Chatey. Do we kick him too? He's not part of the channel. Maybe we kick him too. Coming in at number 7 is Real Ali Williams. Well done, Real Ali Williams. AI is taking over. AI is taking over Noob Cake. Eventually, I'm not even going to be able to be a YouTuber because you'll just be able to make your own YouTube content by typing in whatever you want into AI. And I'll be forced to be stuck as a plasterer or a drywaller, as you Americans call them. Nacho says the percentages are different on the website and the Tapology because Bang Eats Chatter has even factored in the draws. That's fucking incredible. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. Sora is the best AI app. I've never used it, so I wouldn't know. Should be 10. I had the best picks on the card, but I've been robbed of it on the site. Oh, we'll see, Jim. We'll see. Rampage Jackson jammed frozen sticks of butter up. Okay, Bumpkin Enjoy's gone back to his usual style. It's really easy to deceive with AI. A lot of people say numbers talk, so if you get AI so if you get 100,000 AI accounts to agree with you, everyone will follow you. Yeah, AI just hallucinates a lot of bullshit, and I do wonder at like what stage. That profile picture is fucking hilarious there, Robin, by the way. I do wonder at what stage, like, certain people, because there are content creators that pay for fake subscriptions and they pay for fake views. I wonder at what point they're going to pay for fake AI commentators as well, like people in the chat to just be fake AI bots. And then they're just, like, faking their entire career. You know what I mean? Like, they're just going to fake their entire... Like, they're going to pretend like they have a lot of followers. They're going to pretend like they have a very active live chat when the whole thing is just AI chatbots. I could see certain YouTube creators do that. We have one YouTube creator in our MMA community. His entire channel is completely fake. His numbers are fake. The views that he gets are fake. The likes that he gets are fake. The whole fucking channel is fake. So I do wonder when that's going to transfer over into a comments section as well. It will happen soon, within the next 5 years it's going to happen. Does all time include the people who haven't done the last 5 events? No, it does not. No, you have to have done the last 5 events to get into the all-time list. Picked full card in the last 5 events. Yeah, that's, yeah. Get Sora. Trust me, it takes like 10-second clips. Yeah, I probably will transition to Sora. AI is a soulless monster. No, it's just a tool. It's just a tool. Are we fucked? No, we're not fucked at all. Well, we might be fucked. Yeah, we might turn out like living in some sort of Star Wars society. Like if robots do all the jobs. Let's finish this MMA talk first. Michael Viezi has the most points for the card. Then you second. The website has Cheddarhead at number 1. There you go. Dougie, we are all AI commentators this whole time. Maybe. Shout outs to Argenti. You know who I'm talking about. If you know, you know. How are you, Skynet? Not Skynet. Sorry, dude. How are you, Jock? Good to see you, man. I hope that you are well. Shout out to Scotland. Almeida is a shit representation of jiu-jitsu. He doesn't even go for submissions for real. Charles is a good jiu-jitsu representative. Yes, but Charles is like who we were talking about before. If you're going to do jiu-jitsu, just march forward with your fucking chin up. And then don't worry about what happens when we get to the ground. I thought Michael Viezi was out of the rankings this week. My bad. You're all good, Jim. Which YouTuber are you talking about? If you know, you know. You don't need to know. If you know, you know. Nacho knows. Jock knows. If you know, you know. Damn, calling Jock Skynet is crazy work. I know, I feel bad. What's up, Cheddarhead? How are you, brother? Muting Strickland's mic is fucking insane. I know. We're going to all start watching the BKFC. Fuck the UFC. It's gay. The only problem with AI is the fear of it taking the jobs. Yes, we're going to live like in a Star Wars-esque society. One AI got good enough to improve itself. It's very quickly become better than humans at everything and take over us. Yes, I agree. Yes. Thoughts on Moicano finding out he's fighting Duncan on a live stream? The UFC is fucking cooked, mate. Moicano had no idea he was fighting Chris Duncan. Have you spoken about the UFC announcing Moicano versus Chris Duncan without Moicano signing the contract? Wait, just this very second, Jock. This very second, yeah. What a way to twist Moicano's arm to get him to say yes. Just announce the fight. Moicano was like shocked. Can you give the first letter of the name of the channel? I mean, Better MMA. It's been said by Nacho. All you have to do is just scroll up just a little bit, and it's been said. Terminator is real. Terminator will be real. The heavyweight division should be AI. It would be more fucking fun than how it is now. All right, moving up the rankings. Number 7 is the Real Ali Williams. Well done to Real Ali Williams being at number 7. Good shit. Good shout out. Good shout out. Moving up to number 6 is Nacho. Coming in at number 6. Big switch up in the rankings. Nacho down 1 spot. Don't know how that happened, but there it is. Next is Toad. Toad drops down 2 positions. What a bloodbath of a card this was. Everyone is tracking down this week. Coming in at number 4 is Jim is predicting moving up 3 spots in the Dougie's Corner rankings. I said, wow, what a Chad. Look at this Chad. Isn't he a Chad? Look at the dick on this guy. Massive dick, some people said. Coming in at number 3 is Bilal's Good Eye. From one of the worst pickers on the channel to one of the best. Fucking unbelievable. Coming in at number 2, again, is Dougie with no movement in the rankings. However, my pick percentage did drop. I think I was 66.7. I'm now 66.0. And real Bruce Wayne maintains dominance at 66.9%. However, he is suffering a very, very steep drop in the rankings. In the rolling last 5 cards, Bilal's Good Eye is your champion for the rolling last 5 cards. Toad is coming in at second best. Alex is coming in as well. Me, I'm doing quite well too. Out of the regulars, it really is Bilal, Toad, Alex, me. We are the best pickers in here for the last 5 cards. Last 10 cards, last 20 cards. Although, my fall off does need to be studied. I am tracking down. Actually, no, I'm doing all right. I had a little bit of a rise, bit of a rise, bit of a fall, bit of a rise, bit of a fall. I'm doing absolutely fine. I'm doing fine. But well done to everyone. Well done to everyone. Well done to Bilal for being the best in the last 5 cards. Well done to Bilal. And for the overall, for Strickland versus Hernandez, Cheddarhead, you did. Cheddarhead and Jim, 50-50. Cheddarhead and Jim were both the 2 best pickers this weekend. Shout out to Cheddarhead. Shout out to Jim, the 2 best pickers this weekend. Well done. An absolute shame and disgust on Nacho and Random Person and Justin Kennedy. Shame and disgust on Jock as well. Kenny Okoye in a cage. Just disgusting work for Nacho, for Jock, for Justin Kennedy, for Not the AM Bro. Absolutely vomit-inducing your performances this weekend. Disgusting. Disgusting. This is so much fun. Oh, this is so much easier that I don't have to sit down and do this manually. Don't have to do this manually. Me, I picked better than you. Well, then we got to talk to Bang Eats Chowder. Not the AM Bro. Sorry, not the AM Bro. I thought that said Nacho. I read it wrong. You did do better than me. I apologize, Nacho. I apologize. No, I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. I read it wrong. My bad. You did way better. You did way better, Nacho. You did 14. I did 8. Sorry. I picked every single one. I got 8 right. You got 9 right. Well done, Nacho. You beat me by 1. You beat me by 1 pick, Nacho. Yeah, you crushed me. You crushed me. But no, Nacho, my bad. I meant not the AM Bro. I misspoke. Random Person, Justin Kennedy, Not the AM Bro, and Jock. Absolutely fucking disgusting. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Ashamed of yourselves. Right, let me read. Let me read some chats. Moik shouldn't take it if he wants to look the same after April. I know. Moik's going to get his fucking head cooked in, man. I know. No verbal taps. That's not who I was talking about, but I don't know who non-verbal taps is. Maybe they're buying subscribers as well. I'm not sure. AI is not even AI. It's just heuristics skipping the hard work. Current AI can't create anything original. It's true. Well, it can't create anything original. Yeah, I guess I mean, it does create things, but I get what you're saying. Yeah. They would have what is heuristics? A mental model, Noob Cake. Heuristics are a mental model. They would have to be already wealthy to put for that, wouldn't they? You just lose money to point creating your own channel. Yeah, but you do it for clout, right? Like if you're someone like a certain MMA YouTuber who exists in our world, whose family gave them a lot of money and he has pretty obvious schizophrenia and is a psychopath and he just wants to prove to people that he's cool, just buys yourself a channel so you can tell all your friends, hey, look, I've got this really successful YouTube channel. You'd buy it as a social flex, like buying a Lamborghini or something like that. We must keep the Molly McCann Award, brother. We will keep the Molly McCann Award, don't worry. We had the same percentage for the last 10. Mate, it's the last card it's the last 5 that matters the most. It's not really the last card. It's not really the last 10. It's the last 5 that's the most important. Top 8 in the last 5. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. The funny part is my shit pick still bumped me up to my overall percentage. Well, you just got to keep playing the game, Jock. You're as good as your last 5 cards, I reckon. Your last 5 cards. What's the go with the UFC booking fights without the fighters knowing? Is it the manager situation that bad? Seems real sus that some of the fighters know who they're fighting while others don't. It's just the way the UFC plays their game. Moicano might have been turning down fights or asking for more money. Who knows? Or just, not calling them back. And the UFC sometimes do pressure fighters into taking fights by just going ahead and signing them. 1 pick is everything to me. I mean, each pick matters when you're up in the top 10. I wanted Ige and Holland to be elite so bad. Yeah, I don't blame you, especially the Ige one, yeah. Do the picks show the biggest retard in the stream? No, but we all know who that is. Sus pasture. I thought heuristics were French hookers. They can be both. AI doesn't create anything original and steals from existing stuff and infringes on multiple copyright laws. Yeah, but it's fun. I'm feeling a little disappointed by Jock as he promised us a huge Bilal-esque comeback into the rankings, and this is the performance that he has given us. I agree. Out of everyone in the Dougie's Corner community, Jock really is the most embarrassing one, isn't he? talking a big game, and then coming back with just a stuttering performance. It's like saying there's going to be a huge load and there's just a little trickle. She leaves feeling disappointed, and that's how we feel. Are you trans? No, sir. Who is Dougie referring to here? You guys know who I'm talking about. I went from 10 at the start of the year to 4. The comeback has been generational. You have had a great comeback, Jim. Great comeback. They announced fights prematurely to pressure guys into accepting the fight. It happened to Costa. Yep. Jeffrey Rhino, Epstein, Jock knows who it is. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. He's in our community. He makes up shit all the time. He's got a huge ego. Just tries to trick people into thinking that he's super cool. Well, man, apart from this card, I picked over 70% every other card. Let me fucking cook. All right, Jock's on his way back. Strickland literally admitted to getting bitched by Hamzat in sparring. Can't wait for the quote from the Strickland pickers. No, he said it was only when they were doing positional control stuff. Toad, he amended it. Quimpa, colesera que enamora. Queresera, saya, mi amigo, maya gusta buena. UFC announcing fights is an old school Silver move. It was a pretty nasty little git. And he treated the fighters. There's a reason he disappeared from public life. He is not liked. Yeah, Dana will disappear onto an island one day as well. Super shotgun. I might start glazing Milky Costa the way I do Felder. I haven't decided yet. We need to start glazing Milky Costa. He deserves it. He's done everything right in life. He's knocking people out. He's transitioned his skin color. Everything's going great. After he got paid from the sale, he completely disappeared. That's what I think Dana's going to do, completely disappear. Although Dana is like 60, so maybe not. I feel like they do it with guys who are inactive. Costa is consistently pulling out. Renato is rumored to be fighting Ribovitz and Duncan. Yeah, but Moicano's not inactive. Well, no, Moicano's not inactive. He fought 2 or 3 times last year. I love that feeling of choosing someone you're about to invest. That is one of the most fun parts of the sport. Like when you're watching an undercard and you go, fuck it, I'm going all in on this guy. Like this is my little guy right now. This is how I felt about Fluffy back in the day, right? I was like, Fluffy's going to be my little sleeper agent. Steve Garcia is my little sleeper agent. I'd love Cody Haddon to be my little sleeper agent, but he just doesn't fight enough. So I need to replace Cody Haddon. Who's another one? Renan Baralho. I love my Renan Baralho as a little sleeper agent as well. Just like a 40-year-old blue-collar worker that just gets in there and fights. I love these fighters. God, I love the UFC when it's good. Strickland could knee a tired Hamzat in round 3. He could, MMA Master. It's true. Damn, Dougie's been assimilated. What have I done? What have I done now? What did I agree with? What did I say? What did I do? I don't know. Can we get an early prediction for Moicano versus Duncan? I think Duncan beats the fuck out of Moicano. I think he beats the fuck out of old man Moicano. This win over Moicano gets Duncan slotted into a firm number 10. It does. They're giving Duncan a ranking. Yeah, it's good, man. It's a huge deal. It's massive for Duncan. Absolutely massive. Jacoby Smith has become my new Glaze replacement. Yep. What a guy. What an American role model. Yeah, Jacoby Smith's real good. Dude, that knockout was bad yesterday. That was bad. Your pronunciation of Renan Baralho gives me AIDS. Well, I'm Australian, so eat a giant dick. There were some other things that I want to show you guys. Oh! You're forgetting what Moicano did to BSD. That was a long time ago. That's over now. That Moicano is dead. Yeah, there's a few things we need to talk about and show and have a laugh at and look at. Oh, what? No! No, I didn't bookmark it. No. Oh, you guys would have loved this. Yes, here it is. Here it is. All right. Do not look at the screen if you're squeamish. Do not look at the screen if you're squeamish. You're not going to enjoy this. So you have been warned. Look away now. Noob cake. Noob cake, go make a sandwich or something. Go do something else. Don't look at the screen for the next 30 seconds. Yeah, exactly right, Noob cake. Good. All right. If you are squeamish, do not watch this. Okay, this fighter snaps his arm, keeps throwing combinations, has no idea that his arm is snapped, and then only realizes after the celebration victory when it's all floppy when he tries to put his hands in the air. All right, we are beginning the video now. This is your final warning. It goes for 30 seconds. Snapped his arm on a punch. Just snapped his arm on a punch. And he's still going to keep throwing the arm. It's amateur. This is an amateur fight because they've got ankle guards on. He's throwing a floppy arm trying to knock this guy out. Then he celebrates and his arm flops. He can't lift it up. Oh! 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 It's so fucked. Oh my god. It's so cooked. Oh! Alright, you can look back at the screen now. Oh my god, it's the worst fucking thing I've ever seen. It's so bad. Oh my god. He got the KO, dude. Oh, have you seen the one that snaps his femur? I have seen that one, yeah. Sign him to the UFC, I know, what a Chad. That was mild. That was not mild, dude. That was horrible. Oh. Oh. I hate looking at that so much. I thought you guys would enjoy that. Oh, that's useful for arm jerking it. Broken arm and not getting paid. Dude, amateur. Amateur. I wanted blood. Oh, post it in the Discord. I'll put it in the Discord. Dude, amateur MMA. He's not getting paid for that. He just broke his fucking forearm for nothing. Oh, no. Honestly, disgusting. Honestly disgusting. Oh my god, that makes me sick. That dude Pantoja is the floppiest arm. Get Pantoja to award him with the floppiest arm ever belt. Snapping your arm and never being the same for free as an amateur. I know, dude. It's a 5 arm. First, everyone does the Holloway point. Now everyone is doing the... First, everyone does the Holloway point. Now everyone does the Pantoja arm snap. That is so fucked. The kid's probably like 16 or something. The Pantoja arm snap. That is so fucking cooked. He's just a kid. Oh, you are so fucking cruel, man. Pantoja just exposed. Pantoja just got exposed like how Thug Rose made Tom look like a wimp. Exposed, Pantoja. Exposed. Oh my god, that is fucking hilarious, man. No arm done. No arm done. No arm done. No arm done there. Oh, disgusting. All right, chat. All right, that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. That was it. That was a good stream. That was a good stream. It's an hour and a half. That is a good stream. Don't stress if I don't go live. I'll go live as soon as I can. I'll be live as soon as I can, chat. Don't stress if I don't go live or if there isn't a video tomorrow. I'll make a video as soon as I can and I'll go live as soon as I can. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. You guys are legends. Again, if you just want to... Hey, mate, did you see the Instagram link I sent in the Discord? I did, Merkin. I did. I didn't click on it, though. I saw the link. I have to click on it. Imagine 2-on-1 wrist control. Anthony Smith. Imagine what Anthony Smith could do. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I appreciate you all so much. We'll be live again very soon. We'll be live again. There'll be another video very soon. If you haven't seen today's video, go and check it out. If I can feel his ego stop from dropping down. Oh, yeah, dude, I know. Have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video, in the next live stream. If you do want to catch more live streams on a different channel, the gaming channel is down there. You know, Blumpkin Enjoyer, you want to check it out. I thought you might like it. It was funny as fuck. Yeah, Merkin, if you guys want more, like, different streams, different content, we can talk about what's going on in Mexico. We can talk about, like, political stuff, gaming stuff. We can do whatever the fuck we want over on the other channel. That is down there in the comments section. Otherwise, I will be live again within the next 24 to 48 hours. and we will have a little catch up on what is going on. There'll be plenty of content this week once it all gets sorted out. I will see you guys then. A prediction model. Well, I hope it wins you lots of gambling money, mixed martial artists. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Appreciate all of you. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. See you guys.